Well, I'm back, and whew, that was really tiring. So lots of changes going to be taking place, and I'm going to be sharing these changes over the next month with you. So the very first thing, they went ahead and redid my body scan. I don't know why, I just had it done on Friday, but probably for the records, they gave me the old one and they're gonna keep the new one there on file. And then once a month, we're gonna go over the body scan and find out exactly how I've improved, things I need to continue to improve on. So these are the things that happened today at the gym. Today was kind of a different day. I thought I was just gonna go right on the equipment and start lifting weights and doing everything. Doesn't work like that. What they did was he did kind of a flexibility session just to see how much I could move. He had me take looked like kind of like a long broomstick and see how far I could put it over my head, behind my head, how much I could step up and down on a step without assistance, how fast I was as far as being able to move for cardio. You know, it was things like that, how I could come up from a sitting position on my own and how quickly I could recover from that. So those were some of the exercises that he did, and then he was taking notes to see, you know, just how well I did. And he said I actually did really well. So I was kind of happy about that. I had had total knee replacement surgery a year and a half ago. My right knee is definitely a lot weaker than my left knee. We did an exercise where there was kind of a step, and I would step up with my left foot and then pull up with my right behind it, and I could kind of go up and down with the step. When I tried to do it with the right, it was very difficult. I was able to do it, but you know, it was very hard. And you could just tell there was a lot more weakness in the right than the left. So that's one of the things we're gonna be working on. And the strength training and the resistance training is something that is gonna take time. I mean, I'm not super strong, so I'm gonna have to work my way up, you know, kind of push to the limit of where I can go, build my muscles up, let them relax, increase the strength, and I'm just gonna go until I need to. I was very encouraged by that. I have an appointment to go back on this Wednesday, so I'm gonna try to go every other day. I think that's gonna work out good for me. And so I'll go 3 days a week and then once on the weekend, and you know, just focus on different things. So Wednesday, you know, I'm gonna take a break tomorrow, and then Wednesday will be a full workout. I'm gonna do a full workout session, and probably half of the time, he said, I'll be focusing on, you know, doing the exercises. The other half will be cardio for probably 20 minutes. So I'm thinking maybe walking, biking, I'm not sure what I'll be doing, but that's the goal. And then kind of a cool down period. I felt very encouraged. I actually felt really good about it. And I'm gonna be working with a personal trainer a couple of days a week, just for the first couple months until I can figure out how all this works. I've never really done the gym thing before like this. I never have. There's so many things in a gym I've never touched or done, and I don't know where to start. I don't know. And I don't want to learn these things incorrectly. I definitely don't want to injure myself. I want to be extremely careful. And even when I'm not working with him, he's going to have a workout plan for me so that I can do those things and know exactly what I'm going to be doing the day in between I'm not with him. So I felt real good about that. We went over all of my numbers again in a lot more detail than I did last Friday. So one of the first things I'm gonna do is increase my protein again. So I had just increased my protein to like 120 grams of protein a day. And he said, although there's no limit on protein, you know, I mean, probably you shouldn't eat protein and nothing else, but he did say that I should be eating somewhere about 150 to 160 grams of protein a day. That is really what I need for my particular situation, trying to lose this weight, what I weigh, all that kind of stuff. So he said I'm to shoot for about 150 to 160 grams of protein. He did want me to start taking creatine. Now I'm gonna contact my doctor and make sure that's okay. I've never taken it before. I don't know. He explained all the different reasons how your muscles retain water and it helps them to recover. That's the purpose of creatine. So I'm going to do a little research on my own, shoot a quick email over to my doctor, make sure it's okay. If so, I'm going to start the creatine along with the protein increase. This last month I did buy some powder whey protein. So I started on that Naked Whey. I have it listed in my Amazon store if you're interested in learning more about it or getting it. It's actually just whey protein. I got the chocolate flavor, but it's no sucralose or any of that artificial stuff put in it. And that works for me. And then the other thing that he really wanted me to focus on, which I'm struggling with, I made a commitment I would, but I don't know. I'm used to weighing really 2 or 3 times a week. And even once a week just seems like not enough. He said he didn't want me on the scale for a whole month. Not to touch the scale, stick it under my bed, don't use it for a whole month. That's gonna be hard because I'm used to giving you guys an update. I kind of like to see the numbers go down a little bit, see where I am. So the reason he said we're not gonna focus on the weight is because we're gonna focus on the mass. The mass. And he used the example of what weighs more, a pound of cotton or a pound of steel? Well, obviously they both weigh the same amount, but you think of how much cotton there is for a pound versus how much steel, the mass is the difference. Because muscle weighs more than fat, and right now I need to build muscle, not just lose fat. I need to do both. But when you lose weight, you lose fat, you're going to increase muscle, at least the way we're doing it. And so I may not see any change over the next month in my weight, or I may see a small decrease. I may see a large decrease, but he said overall I probably won't see any decrease in my weight for a month because of the way we're going to be doing things. But we're going to do the body scan in another month, and we're going to compare all the numbers and look and see if my muscle mass went up and my fat went down. Now let's think about this. Obviously, I need to lose the 50 pounds. My heart doctor said, lose the 50 pounds. Okay, I got that. I'm gonna do it. But I want to tone. That's the most important thing in addition to losing the weight. I wanna do both, but I wanna tone as I'm losing. So I've made up my mind. If this takes me 2 years to lose 50 pounds, I don't care. I want to do this the right way. And I think I had a great start with the weight loss that I had over this last year, but I just wonder to myself, if I had incorporated exercise throughout this process, what would be the difference now? Would I look any different? Would I have this issue with my arms? I don't know. I have a feeling that things would be a lot different. But hey, I'm on board now. I'm committed. I am, he asked me several questions. One is, how motivated are you? I'm a 10 on a scale of 1 to 10. I'm 10. And so I'm just so excited about this new step in the weight loss journey that I'm on. And if any of you are considering exercising, losing weight, obviously consult your doctor, find out what's best for your particular situation. But I think exercise along with the diet is really important. And if you can have someone who knows what they're doing help you along the way, at least to get started, I think that's also really important. So I think it was a good morning. I'm very inspired, I'm very motivated, and I'm gonna keep you guys up to date with my progress as far as what's going on with this whole thing. So thanks for watching today. I hope this was of help to you. If it was, please give me a like or a thumbs up. And if you're not a subscriber, please take a moment and just hit that subscribe button. It really helps my channel a lot. I'm really trying to get a nice community together of people that are also like-minded as far as weight loss and exercise. And I just feel like the more that we can work together, the more we can motivate each other and stay on track. So thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.